Hello there, I'm Simran Singh. This morning I'd like to stretch you. Stretch you tall, stretch you wide, stretch you deep. I want to tell you about something that I am embarking on. And although it looks like it's all about me, that's the illusion. The reality is it's all about you. I was given a vision to embark on something that was totally unknown, totally unlike myself, that stretched me beyond any limit I have ever previously held. This vision asked of me to do things I've never done before. And I decided to say yes, just like I have with every other thing in my life. The reason I've decided to say yes is because I have a deep trust in the universe. I've been having conversations with the universe for 7 years, and it has led me on a journey that allows me to understand that we are always provided for, that we are always supported, and that we get the messages and symbols and signs every step of the way for everything that we need. And I was inspired to go ahead and say yes for this. So what is it? It is an 11-month tour around North America in this upcoming year, from August through June. And it involves myself, 4 other women, 2 children, an RV, a one-woman show that I put on in which I utilize spiritual humor, songs that I will personally write, storytelling, and the gift that the journey of the soul is, from darkness to light, how we can connect the dots from what was to what is. Why am I doing this? To be the example, to illustrate to you that we have to no longer stop our dreams from happening, that we actually have been limiting ourselves, that we've been making up a lot of excuses to not fully embark on the dreams that we have, and to be the example of continuous courage, commitment, and love in those dreams. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I get that we are here in the land of the free and the home of the brave. I get that. I think we all get that intellectually. But have we integrated that in our heart? Have we lived that? Are we being that in every step of our lives? And I want to challenge you on that. I want to inspire you. I want to extend an arm to you and say, whatever that thing is that is sitting in your heart or marinating in your mind, or has your skin crawling with desire, wanting to move out into the world and birth something, it is time to listen to that calling. And this step out for me that is across this country, it is a step to create something, to illustrate to you that anything can be created, no matter what, if we just say yes, and to also say, be a part of it. Join the movement. Let us share, collaborate, inspire one another, play together, celebrate one another, discover other people along the way, and create a community, a new kind of community, one that's never been done before, one that has never been experienced before. I truly believe that there is an opening for a new way of being happening at this time. And all of the old paradigms are not going to work. They haven't worked in the past. This new paradigm is asking for us to think differently, act differently, connect differently. And I'm willing to embark on that. Now, I get that most people are not going to get this. I understand that most people are probably going to look at me and say, I think she's lost her mind. What is it that she's doing? Or how does that affect me? Or I can't possibly do those things because I do have other commitments in my life. Well, that's the whole point. What are the excuses that you're using to hold yourself back? Are you telling yourself, oh, I've got kids, I can't do it, or I've got this job, or I've got this mortgage, or I have this debt, or I have a partner and I can't get the full support of that partner, or I've invested too much time in an education or in a career to change now, or that's just a pipe dream, it could never happen. Well, if you fall into the excuses, then you're going to stay where you are. And I think there's a bigger risk to staying where we are than going into the unknown. So this is an invitation into the unknown. It's an invitation to embark on something that's uniquely different, to dive into yourself while joining this movement. And this is going to sound very nebulous. It's going to sound like it has no framework. It is going to be something that is really entirely the unknown. And what I'm asking you to be a part of is completely unknown. I can't explain it to you. I can't even put words to it at this moment. Why? Because I'm letting it be that. I'm letting it unfold organically. I believe that there is a self-organizing structure to the world, and that when we dive into the passionate yes and the excitement of what it is we truly want to do, when we open our hearts and embrace others and have the ability to celebrate others, honoring their journey without being jealous, without being petty, without being small, without being limited, that we not only are able to empower and energize their dream, but that very act empowers and energizes ours. So, what I'm asking of you today is to visit a Kickstarter page that I have created. I have a campaign to kickstart this program, and I would love for you to support this. I would love for you to share this. I would love for you to pledge, and I would love for you to say yes. And what I want you to understand is, first of all, if you pledge, you are going to receive far more back than you pledge. But what you're really gaining when you pledge something, anything, is you are putting in your yes, your intention to be a part of something that is about to unfold, to be a part of something that is organic and that is going to grow and connect and expand, and to develop a framework with me, with this group of individuals that has unconditionally said yes, that also has no clue what this is. So, that's kind of a crazy thing to be invited to, and it's kind of an insane thing to say yes to. And what I think needs to happen in this time and place in our history is we all need to lose our minds. So maybe insanity and crazy is the way to go. And I'm inviting you to do so. I'm inviting you to go into the unknown, to let go of the need to know, to let go of the desire to define, to let go of wanting to understand every piece and part of it, and living in the surprise that life is meant to be. We've tried to control, we've tried to manifest in certain ways, we've tried to manipulate. None of that works. None of the old systems work. None of the traditional marketing is working anymore, because that's not who we are anymore. We are one expansive being, and we are here to celebrate and create. We are here to experience ourselves as experience, and that is what I'm inviting you to. I'm inviting you to learn how to be courageous. I get that I'm the example. It's what I've always been. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a guru. I'm not a leader. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you to join something where there is a leader, because in this situation, I don't think there is one. This is an experience of people being the example. And I'm willing to start out being that example, showing you that it is possible to dive into a dream, even if you have no clue what you're doing, even if you've had no prior skill set to support that dream. Even if you're not even sure what it's supposed to look like, where it's supposed to go, or who's supposed to be involved. But being willing to have faith and trust and know that you are that supported. I find that a lot of people are very untrusting these days. They're untrusting of others. They're untrusting of themselves. They're untrusting of the world. How do you expect any desire or dream to manifest fully in its wholeness if you can't even develop a place of trust? That is what I'm giving you here. Is a place to trust in the unknown, so that you can finally delve into the things that you truly want to, so that you can see, holding hands with another, that what you truly want can actually manifest, that you can have a sacred space, a sacred circle that you can connect with, that can inspire you, that can have fun with you, that can laugh with you and be in joy with you. Some place and some group that's willing to grow together and celebrate together. Doesn't sound like anything else. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Why would someone do all of that? Because I believe in humanity. I believe in dreaming, and I believe in the magic that we are. So what I would like to do is invite you to say yes to the Rebel Road. I invite you to go to the Kickstarter page by clicking the link below, to pledging. Please pledge and help me support creating this. I've got 10 days. I'd like to create this funding so that I can at least get started. And I plan to embark on this tour as of August and go through June of next year. My intention is to connect and to collaborate with people, to share them, to celebrate them, to create a framework where people now have an opportunity to truly share themselves and start to connect with others and build those dreams collaboratively. What does that look like? How am I going to do it? I have no idea. I just know in the deepest part of my soul that I will be shown the way through conversations with the universe all along the way. And I trust that. I trust that completely. I also know that 99% of the population probably won't even get this. But you know what? I kind of feel like you will. I kind of feel like there's a part of you inside that is saying, what if this is true? What if I really can have what I want? Am I willing to trust that? Am I willing to dive into it? What I can tell you is look at my history. I have always been fully committed to everything that I've done. I've done it in beautiful ways. I've done it in integrity. I've done it in the greatest service to humanity, always giving my all. And somehow it has continually expanded and reached and grown. And I haven't really done it with what the traditional people say to use. I haven't done it with money because honestly, I didn't have the money to do it. I used other methods. I tried other things. I allowed the universe to support me. And I want you to understand that that's what's going on here. But I do need to kickstart this program because there's a lot involved. I want to create stuff to give you in exchange for the pledges. I want to create some things in the end that really support other people and embarking on their dreams so that we don't remain trapped, that we're no longer enslaved to our own excuses, that we are actually living in a land of the free, that we're no longer imprisoned by fear, but we transform fear into feeling excited about reality instead of that old acronym. It's time to truly be the land of the free and the home of the brave. It's time to truly connect and collaborate with others. It's time to truly live and walk oneness, not just talk about it. So will you join me? Will you take my hand? Will you lock arms with me? Will you dance, sing, and play with me? Will you show up at a show? Will you pledge on this Kickstarter campaign? Will you share this with at least 10 other people and ask them to pledge too? I would like that. I would like to get to know you. I'd like to play with you. And I'd like to invite you into something different, more unique than anything that's ever been there. And we're going to create it together. So in love, of love, and with love, I'm Simran Singh, and I look forward to joining you on the Rebel Road.